Nidia Caro. Nidia Caro.
Nidia Caro. That's a person or a thing?
That was a person. And the last episode, Nidia.
Like
Like
Lydia.
Nilda.
Like Lydia?
Like Lydia with an N or Nilda with a Y.
Exactly,
Right.
Nidia.
See, Nidia.
And
see.
yeah, and so like he was making that reference to you because you kind of said something similar to what she used to say.
So someone in the comments said about Booby.
What is
yes, that he had ojos brujos,
witchy
eyes. People think you're cute, Miss Boo. They think you're super
why.
cute.
I'm getting old, girl.
I know, and this is HD too. What up?
I know, an HD.
So
what?
witch eye. So he got resting witch eyes.
Resting witch eye.
Yeah. There go, girl. The spell backfired. Yeah, girl. Yeah.
And you showing my ugly faces in the last video.
I'm sorry.
I knew you were going to do something like that.
Miss Thing.
I was fine with it.
First of all,
whatever. Trying to machinations.
This is streaming, and also I think I need to mute you. Oh, bitch. She's gasping right now. She's gasping. I got the power. Yeah. Oh, no, she's gonna show something nasty. No. Okay, girl, you back. No, mama, no. You're back.
Don't make me whip it out.
Oh, I muted Booby by mistake.
Baby.
Okay. So anyway, hello, welcome to Homework.
Oh, wait, did we start? Wait. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Did we start? Wait, hold on. I just need to adjust.
You need to adjust a couple of things, my dear sister. Yo,
that came out so witchy.
Hello.
My dear sister.
My dear sister. You know, American Horror Story Coven. Okay.
Yes.
With the witches. Jessica Lange's character.
Yes.
Fiona Good.
Yes. Fiona Good and Good.
I want her to run for president. Okay.
Miss Fiona Good?
I would vote for that bitch.
Or Jessica Lange.
Honey.
Either.
Well, either one.
She already did. Hillary Clinton lost, girl.
Oh, come on. Vote good because you know you should.
Question, and I'm sure we're going to edit this out of this. If
Maybe.
Lady Bunny.
She's 157.
She is a diehard Bernie supporter.
Yeah.
Die hard. And she has been online downing Joe Biden. Now that Bernie's out,
please don't make me do all this editing, girl.
Okay, I'll shut up.
I mean, listen, she's putting it on her page and she wants it out there and she's entitled to her opinion.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
I don't agree 100%, but I don't have to. That's the beauty of America.
Of democracy.
Right. I'm like, yo, anyone to get that fucking tangerine shit given out of office, I'm there.
Yeah. I would think that's what everybody wants.
Did you just call him a shit gibbon?
A tangerine shit gibbon.
Is it a shit gibbon? It's like a small shitty monkey.
A shitty monkey.
You get that shit gibbon out of here.
It's a shitty monkey, darling. Well, isn't he?
No, darling, it's a small tangerine shit gibbon.
It's Lulu.
A cagoule.
A cagoule.
Hi, welcome to Homework. This is Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
And this is Booby.
That was the most plastic I could possibly sound, but I'm going to make up for it. You know how?
How?
A little ASMR with a cat toy.
Oh, lovely.
Did that salvage it?
That totally salvaged it.
Maybe a little.
Let's see if the cat likes it. Oh, I missed. Okay, so this is Pandemic Edition 3.
Of Homework. Honey, I thought it was over. We got real back in.
You know, there comes a time
when you heed a certain call, when the world wants Miss Matinga, Booby, and
it.
There are people dying.
There really are.
They're trying.
There are people trying.
You know, I thought we need a good fundraiser thing for the COVID-19 emergency,
right?
Like a We Are the World.
Well, Lady
like
Gaga's doing something.
No, I was thinking more like a Hands Across America, and then I gave it some thought.
Oh, Gloves Across America.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Not a good idea.
No.
Honey, Hands Across America, and just call me America.
Oh.
Hands Inside America?
Hands Inside America. Okay, that's a better. That's
You
a
know what?
better-
Because America Ferrera's career is just going downhill, and
Yeah.
so she's unfortunately
Might as well do something.
Her next feature is Hands Inside America.
She's the one from Fugliberi?
Yes.
Yes.
So I went through the archives and I found a letter that Matinga wrote me, a very short letter. It's extremely short. It's literally a paragraph. I'm going to say from 19, I don't know
For a
what,
second.
19 what?
91?
Wow.
Dear Truffles, don't try it. And in parentheses, you wrote, that must be said with a sexy, bedraggled voice. Dear Truffles, don't try it. I'll acquiesce you to filth, gutter snipe. Lovingly, Princess Challenge.
I was Princess Challenge
So,
in 91.
I don't know the context for this letter, but I'm glad I have it.
That was the letter?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh my God.
That was very brief.
Challenge.
Princess Challenge. Also,
Good
I found
times.
other letters that you sign, Matinga, Moldavia.
Oh, because remember, I was experimenting. Like I was trying to. Matinga was always the choice, but you know, for a week I was Geo. For a week I was this. You know.
Daughter of Armandria.
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember you were. I think you were Miss Honeybee for a week.
Oh, I was. Honeybee. There was one summer I was calling myself Gravity for 1 week. Gravity. Child.
Booby, were you always Boo? Or did
I've
you have
always been Boo?
always Booby?
Always
Booby Von Trapp.
Booby Von Trapp. Oh, wow. My hearing got better.
Oh, my God, she is old.
She's
old.
By the way, speaking of old, how is Bob? I'm
Oh, he's fine.
I sent him my
As
love.
I
You know I love Miss Bob.
I know.
That's what
Bob
He's-
is Bob is
he's
Booby's
doing-
partner.
He's keeping younger than I am, let me tell you. He's outside working in the yard and on the plants. I stay inside. It's too hot. I'm too tired.
Oh my God. Tell me, honestly, are you feeling this like every day? I mean, I do try and get out and walk over to the, to the post office and stuff like that, but I'm not getting out every single day like I used to. And like, I just feel like between all the carbs and the snacking and the lying around in bed, I feel bedraggled and my body feels bedraggled, but like that.
Yes.
Like in a week. Like if
All I had to do is sleep.
Yeah, like if I were 20, I think I could probably lay around for a month and it would be fine. But like I've been lying around for a week and I feel awful.
But you have to make it a mission to get out and not just the
Yes.
post office, which is a block.
A block and a half.
Walk to Myrtle Wyckoff and back, because that's like a mile.
And then
That's the
the
thing.
following day you add a block. Every day you add one more block. So what you're doing is you're upping your heart rate and upping the calories that are being burned.
Well, but every block you add could lead me into some, bad neighborhood, Miss Boo.
That's true.
You know that I do live in Bushwick. No, but actually, there is a track, a beautiful park, by the way. Michael, I'm sure you've been there. There's a track.
This park.
No. That's in the other direction. This is toward the white people supermarket.
Oh,
And there's that
to Ridgewood.
beautiful track. There's
Which,
this
like, there's like a
beautiful
school.
track. Yeah.
And you get like the view of Manhattan, the skyline.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could actually, that track is enormous. It's a giant, it's for, I guess, racing and track and fields.
This thing, build a go-kart.
I guess I could, because, girl, I'm like craving salad. Like, I mean, there's food in this house and I feel blessed, but like between all the nitrates and the salt and the, I mean, how many mornings can I start out with jalapeno poppers?
How many?
We're going on a week.
I'm not going
And,
to lie. I truly just, when we took a break between recording the podcast and recording this, I shoved a fistful of lightly salted potato chips down my gullet and washed it down with a gulp of maple syrup. But now I've got my 0-calorie beverage to make up for it.
Yeah.
You're also doing your classic, like, high fructose corn syrup and Pepsi and maple syrup, your quarantini.
I gotta be me, honey.
Which I forbade my gay daughters. My gay daughter, David, was going to try it. I was, don't you dare.
Oh, your British friend.
Yes.
Right. Cheers to them. Right. Cheerio.
Hey, we are
shout out
doing.
to all
We
of your
are.
children.
I do want to say that we are doing a podcast, an inaugural podcast over one of our favorite sci-fi shows. It's called Fire Chakotay. It's about the television show Voyager. But my daughters are doing a podcast about Absolutely Fabulous,
Right.
which is one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. It's called Wheels on Fire, and
Right.
it's also really quite funny and really quite good.
It's quite funny. Right. And they're British.
So it
Jiminy.
works. Yeah. They drink a
Chimney.
bottle of champagne each time.
Old
they
chap.
do their
And I'm
podcast.
sure that Wheels on Fire, like Fire Chakotay, can be found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcast content.
That is correct. That
Yes,
is correct.
yes, indeed. So I will say that I don't know what you guys are rocking off camera. I'm literally wearing the last pair of pants I have that I haven't burst the button on. So I know what you mean about like carb loading and not exercising.
And then also, like, so I have, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but you know, I have books that I want to read. I have HBO Go and Disney Go and Netflix, and there's media to watch and there's music to listen to. And you think like, oh, there's enough to keep me from bouncing off the
VC.
walls. No.
Yeah.
You're just
No.
sitting there like listening to Olivia Newton-John and fingering yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much porn, bad living. I've cleaned the
didn't-
kitchen.
I didn't know she did porn.
Too much bad livy porn.
Yes.
Oh my God, so because
Who's
it's very
bad
like
living?
Olivia
bad
Newton-John.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of like working the titties.
Didn't she have a song called Dolphins or some shit? Or the
Dolphins.
dolphin? I don't know. It was during her weird phase.
But that's the thing. Like
Is it after her boyfriend disappeared?
I'm asking you guys, like, how are you keeping, aside from cleaning, everybody's cleaned. What is something you're super enjoying and that's keeping you
My cat.
focused?
My cat,
Oh.
wake up, cutie. Oh,
Oh.
she doesn't.
Oh.
And she doesn't.
She don't move for
budge
nothing.
because she had her little seafood medley before she's knocked out. Hi, baby
Oh.
girl. No,
Oh.
she's not moving. Well, I've been keeping busy by doing a lot of prayer and
And you need it, girl.
a lot of thinking about
Trust.
how I can help. No, what I've been doing is digging through the archives. And I want to say, first of all, do you guys remember that episode of Twilight Zone where like the guy loves books and then
Yes.
there's like an atomic blast and
Yes.
his glasses break and he's
Yes.
trapped alone with his books and he can't read? I just want to say, one
Oh.
broken pair.
man.
Two
Oh
broken pairs.
man.
I am living that episode.
What are you wearing on your face?
I can't see shit. Well, you know,
He's wearing the Mike Diamond no lenses.
no
Oh.
lenses, no class, no reason. Bitch, honey, I put scotch tape on them. Now I do have
Girl.
I have an appointment on Monday to get new glasses because it took
Where?
a fucking appointment up here.
Up there.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're not going to be coming into the city.
Hell no, bitch.
Not right now.
I'm going to the epicenter.
Because I thought that you were going to, like you said, you were going to take the, take that long trek down every couple of weeks, every 6 weeks or something.
No, not doing it.
Too much. Not doing it.
Not worth it. So what I've been doing is going through the archives, and I found some, frankly, humiliating journals from the 90s. And apparently I was writing jokes at some point, so I'm going to read you some of these terrible jokes, even more humiliating than that pale leg I see in the bottom of the screen. Okay, now,
Mm-hmm.
you ready? These are really bad.
You ready?
Honey, she's looser than the skin on Candace Bergen's neck. Girl, come on. Her neck has more cords than a rope factory. Okay. Semen everywhere, not a drop to drink. Hang on. Okay.
That's more of a statement.
That's a statement, a legacy, and a legend. Okay.
Yes.
Mind you, this is the 90s. I tried pitching a script for TV, a show about a teenage transsexual, my so-called vagina. Okay. Let's see. My ass is bony. Okay.
Once again, just a statement.
Just a statement. Do I seem bitter? Honey, I've always been bitter. The day my mother birthed me, her vagina puckered. Um.
Oh my Lord.
Okay, hold up,
Ooh.
girl. These are just notes. Okay.
That's just masculine humor.
My last boyfriend was a total comic book nerd. He would refer to his uncut penis as a caped crusader. He called his dick the vomiting cobra. And I'm like, sorry, dear, I'm allergic to snake bites.
Mm.
Wait, there's more. You asked how I'm entertaining myself. Let's
Dear
see.
God.
Oh my God, this one's terrible. This is terrible. I haven't gotten fucked in so long. There are cobwebs in my pussy and a little spider spelling out crunchy.
Oh, I like that one.
These are bad, yo.
Yo,
These
that
are
one was
bad.
good.
Anyway, so
That one was good.
I just literally just this morning sort of like pulled out a couple of notebooks, and that's what I came up with. Booby, what have you been doing?
I've literally been praying.
For
Literally.
Dick?
No, just praying for the world and praying for myself
Okay,
and praying for
okay.
people
You know
who
what?
are. I've been hearing people have been going through it much worse than we have.
Yes.
And,
We're lucky.
Yeah, we're lucky in the sense that we've got food. We've got. Well, some of us are luckier than others.
Some of us are losing it on camera.
I don't care, darling.
Hi, Chicote.
You know what it is? She's gone insane because we had such a bad reaction to her tired jokes. That she's lost it now.
Losing it.
I prefaced it by saying they were awful. They were awful.
They were like bad dad jokes.
And
Bad
this is a
gay
Yes.
dad jokes.
They were like bad stepmom jokes.
But I wrote them down.
That's so cute.
You know.
You should
All right. So
copyright that.
you've been.
So you are praying. By the way, I think a lot of people are praying, and I think faith can move mountains. So that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it just gives you a little bit of oomph to get through
Whatever
through
gives you
your day.
solace, honey.
Exactly.
Yo, but for real though, I've been watching porn
Mm-hmm.
because I think these bitches out here on websites and apps and stuff like that are actually hooking up, they're putting themselves in danger and putting the people they love in danger. And like any person participating is putting themselves and the people they love in danger. I would like to go out and
Wait
have
a
a meal. I'd like
minute.
to go out and
Wait a minute. How are you combining shaming people for that admittedly bad behavior with your out of control porn addiction?
because I'm just here choking the chicken by myself, watching, Saving Ryan's Privates or, Call of Booty, and I'm like, I'm the only person I'm hurting is my little friend
Chicken.
Johnson.
What about
Chicken Johnson.
Let's do an end of the world porn called
Oh, he's an African slave.
A Pair of Lips Now.
A pair of lips now.
Who's an African slave?
Chicken
Mama.
Johnson. That's what I call my penis.
Oh, she's a dusky purple darling.
She is.
She's a cagoule.
She's a cagoule. She's a cagoule, all right. Girl,
Don't be serious.
Girl, I tried to shave and make myself look semi-human today because I looked in the mirror and I was like, then this one yesterday sends me a thing about how to improve the lighting in your bedroom, as like a little bitchy aside. I'm like, bitch, I'm like on a 20-year-old computer. You'd be lucky that my camera works.
It wasn't shade.
Yeah,
was
whatever.
Shade.
So I did it. I put up my computer a little higher and I opened up the windows. I still look like a cagoule.
No, you look lovely.
Mama, you gotta own who you are. You gotta own. Don't be afraid of who you are.
Honey, don't be afraid of the dark, darling.
Oh,
No.
I'm not, sweetie.
Another great movie.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
But not the remake, the original.
Not the remake, the original.
Yeah, because the remake is so tired.
The remake is not anything like the original. It doesn't have the little people. It's got creatures.
But I love in the original how they're dragging her into the basement and she's taking the Polaroid pictures
And
she's
they're
afraid of the light. Girl, I was
Fabulous.
afraid of the dark, girl.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
You want to hear something really scary?
Yes,
But
always.
Just between us squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one else is going to listen to this program.
No. I was playing my Xbox last night, and I heard a noise in the closet, and I play when I.
And it
play
was
my
R.
Xbox-
Kelly.
Well, it was probably one of the cats, but I got afraid, And actually, this is not last night. This is a couple of nights ago. And ever since then, I have not wanted to play my Xbox without lights on. Like I'm almost like there's a fear of the dark again. What is that, girl? Is that because of the pandemic?
Yeah, that's insecurity.
It's insecurity.
You don't know how to feel about life right now, and so it's
I got
making
scared.
Yeah, and so the other night I'm watching. I had just for some reason I wanted to watch Halloween, not the remake, but the original.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I find Halloween a super scary movie. Girl, midway through, so midway through, I got up, I walked to the kitchen, I checked the windows, I pull the curtains down, I check the door, I go back, I'm watching a little bit more. I got up, I went back to the kitchen, I checked the windows. I was like, my heart was racing. And then I came back, it got to like the part where like it was, and I had to turn it off. It was
Interesting.
it was too much. And girl, you know me.
Yeah.
Like I will watch zombie movies, bloody, gory, like scary. But there was something about the tension of being alone in the apartment, and then about, a story about a stalker who's breaking into your place. I had to turn it off. And I was like, I was so ashamed. I was like, that's not me.
Ashamed. Everybody's on edge right now. And I think also since nobody knows what's coming and everybody's uncertain, like there's a leadership vacuum across the board all over the world. So everything's unstable. So everyone's nervous. Everyone's anxious. And you wake up every day and you're like, oh God, what fucking shit show is happening now?
Like I feel better. I feel better because I was still working for a couple weeks, even though there was, everyone was staying at home, and I just finished this past week. And it's so fun. I thought I would feel better because I was really starting to feel the tension of being on the subway every day and New York being the epicenter, but still trying to do my job that I am so passionate about, that I have had for 15 years, still trying to do it really well and really professionally. But the tension was making me have panic attacks. I was afraid. My mother's 78. I am 50 with underlying issues. And so finally I stopped working, and I thought that the tension would ease, but you just go from being panicked about having to still go to work to suddenly being panicked about not having any work.
Anything to do.
Yeah. Not only do I not have anything to do, but I have no income coming in.
Right.
And so that's the first time in 15 years that I have been quote unquote
unemployed.
let go. Yeah, unemployed. And it's been a long time. And I think that just that, it changes your day to day. The other day I'm like sitting in the kitchen and I'm like I'm cooking breakfast. It took like an hour, and I'm making an omelet. And even
boiling
that is
water.
like, and I'm boiling water, and I'm like, I never do this. Like I'm like an outdoors, sort of queen. I'm like, not outdoors.
You're an
outdoors.
Not outdoors, but, I'm always outside. I'm like always like, I buy my food.
Wait a minute, Casper the Ghost.
Yeah.
You ain't been outside in 30 years. And
honey, I go outside every single day and go to work.
I know that someone in your age demographic has more to be nervous about. You're at risk because you're in the 50-plus zone. I understand. My generation.
Don't make me fart into this microphone.
You do what you got to do, dude.
I will fart into this mic.
That'll be
in your name
only. That'll be for Patreon only, darling.
In your name, girl, I will fart into this microphone.
Wow.
Only a minister can do that.
That's skill.
Dare.
So that's the thing. That I think we're holding. You know what's been good for my heart and my head and
Xanax
and porn.
Xanax and porn. And, yes, I've watched movies and I'm catching up on television shows, but actually having these little Zoom meetups.
They're a hoot.
But it is like spending time with you, especially you, Booby, that like we'll have the occasional phone call and then we go on our vacations together, which is some of the highlights of my life. But we don't sit there on the phone,
quality.
Boching chando down.
Right.
But when was the last time we sat and Skyped for 2.5 hours? It's like you're in the room with me.
Right.
And that has really, really broken up the monotony of my. Not that I'm depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm not sad. I'm not.
Right.
I've been unemployed for a week. But my rent is paid and my bills are paid and I'm okay. but like it is. I thought I'd be like, I'm going to be fine. And there are moments when like the walls are closing in and it's just a week, girl. And they're talking about they're saying the 29th of this month.
Girl,
it's going to be June 1st.
Nobody
girl.
knows. And I think that you make a valid point about like these Zoom conversations.
So good.
You want to stay connected to the people that you love, that you care about you, your friends, however that takes place. If it's on Instagram, if it's on Zoom, if it's you calling people. I've been on the phone with more people, and I'm not a phone queen. Like
you are so not.
I do not talk. Miss Booby,
Yeah.
You and I will talk on the phone. You know, we always end it with bye.
Bye.
But I'm not.
I'll call you. I'll be like, "Hey, pretty lady."
Hey, pretty lady.
Hey, Smyrna.
Smyrna.
But it's important to maintain those friendships so that you don't go crazy. And before I move on to my next point, I do want to say we do have a Patreon and a tip jar on Venmo. You guys want to spell it out?
WERQSHOP.
At workshop.
At workshop when you're on Venmo.
Miss Booby, last week we were doing something old, something new, something borrow, something boo.
Right.
And I was going to tell a booby story, but I'm going to have you tell a booby story, and I'm going to give you two options.
What's what I did to her?
Well, then
I made her tell her own story.
Then for the first time in history, I'm going to bite your rhyme. Okay.
Oh.
Miss Booby.
Yeah.
I'll give you the two options. Do you remember when we got painted by one of your ex-boyfriends for a show at Roxy?
Philip Ayoko.
That's option one.
Yes.
Option two, and this is questionable.
You're kind of biting my rhyme because I said I got painted gold about 15 minutes ago. But
are you catching the pettiness?
Yes.
Why don't
but
you
I'm just saying.
You know what?
Also, there was that time in Orlando where you stole that joke from me about the anal.
Okay, so I muted her. So listen, Miss Booby, here's the other option. Here's the other option.
No, put it back on.
God, no. Matinga, no, God, I will really have to edit that. Don't do it. Oh my God, this is like, hello. This is a safe space.
Unmute her.
She's unmuted.
She's unmuted.
This is a safe space.
I will pull out the beach show.
Honey, YouTube will knock
and this will become
right the fuck off.
This will be a completely different type of podcast.
YouTube will chop us, darling.
Me too.
Okay.
Her and her beach show.
So the second option was Miss Booby. At some point in the early 90s or late 80s, I woke up on someone's floor in Jackson Heights, Queens, and my first thought was, where the fuck is Miss Booby? Because we had gone to a guy's house. Now, you know what story you picked the story to tell.
Okay, it was that one, or what's the other one?
Philip Ayoko.
Philip Ayoko. I'll do Philip Ayoko because the other one is a little bit
right. We don't know if the statute of limitations is run out.
Criminal minded.
Criminal minded.
I was dating an artist named Philip Ayoko, and
you were working at Unique. Remember Unique?
Antique Boutique.
Antique Boutique
with Philip Ayoko, and getting paid quite cute for that too. And he asked if I wanted to be painted from head to toe to walk in an art show. Was I painted? Yeah, I was. And then he asked Mike Diamond to be painted from head to toe. And we
were just wearing underwear, basically.
Right. And we were going to we were thin. We were walking. We were thin, and we were walking down a runway with as living art.
Yes.
And there was big canvases, painted canvases to match behind us.
Right. It was fabulous.
And this was at Roxy.
Roxy. On a Saturday night.
Yeah, it was a big old-fashioned show.
Yeah. And Mike
we were voguing, and I'm not a voguer.
Right. And Michael said, "Girl, I'm going to faint. I'm going to faint."
Because you were pulling too much focus.
Right. He said, "I'm going to faint on purpose," though. He wasn't telling me, "I'm going to faint. I'm feeling faint." Mm-hmm. He was like, "No. I'm planning on fainting."
To cause a scene.
Of course. And we got down the end of the runway, and he fainted. And Andy Pernetti came running from Andy Pernetti. I hope you're watching this. And picked him up. Was like, "Oh no, he's fainted,
Mama! The mama of the house!"
And carried me through a crowd on that dance floor of like 1,000 people. And Matinga, I remember passing by you and just catching your eye and getting very ding.
Because I knew, I was like, this bitch didn't just faint. I was at the front of the stage and I was like,
I said,
like, I knew. I was like, no.
I was like,
know.
I was like, oh my God, my pores must have been blocked. They painted everything, even the bottom of my feet.
Yeah. Also, you fell into like a perfect little dip too.
Death drop.
This is how they do it. Okay, so that's my booby story, which really actually was more about me.
It was about you.
Am I a narcissist?
But I was there with
Maybe
you.
a little.
You were there in spirit.
That was totally not. That was a booby. That was a story in which booby appears.
It
Yes.
was like that was
Makes a cameo.
It was a
Yeah.
booby adjacent story. But the other story is hardcore about Miss Booby.
Yeah. I was.
But we'll
I was,
save it.
I was young and stupid and well, not
we
that
all?
stupid.
But real quick and quiet.
But
I
stealthy.
A thief.
Stealthy.
A thief was the word. But we won't get into that.
No, we won't get into it. We will not. We will not.
But thank you for bringing it
Not
up.
for this episode.
Not for this
episode.
We'll save it. You know what? Because we got to keep the kids tuning in.
That's
and
right.
learning and carrying and geeking. So kids out there in viewing land, stay home, please. Wash your hands and stay safe. This is Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
And this is Booby.
Learn it.